Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to go crazy. Now, I'm not going to link this in the description below. Look up Moon Studios criticizes Microsoft. I don't know what world I'm living in. It's crazy. This guy, I think his first name is Mo and his last name is Ron. Let's get into this. Essentially, I'm going to break this down. I'm going to make it very easy. Essentially, what he is saying is he is all for games being everywhere. However, he understands that the best version of a game, especially if it's first party, should be on the box or the service that that company created. He has no problem with that. And his solution is just make a shittier version and put it everywhere. Because little Johnny may not be able to afford an Xbox, and maybe he just has a PlayStation, and he should be able to play Halo Infinite, but he understands that 343 essentially is an employee of Microsoft, and they're working there willingly. They willfully signed the contract to work there. Nobody's forcing them to work there. He understands that they love what they do, and they love making video games, and they're artists. He just wants them to make a shittier version of their art so that it can be on PlayStation for little Johnny. They had no problem taking money from the big publisher Microsoft for Ori and the Blind Forest. No problem taking money for development. No problem taking the money for advertising, for pushing this game and for finding success, but now they've got a problem. It's like saying to a team, hey, LeBron, we signed you and you're great. And when you play for us, we want you to be the best that you can be. However, you can go play for every other team. Just make sure that you suck. Or, at the very least, you play well below your standards when you're on those other teams. And when you play for us, you are the best that you can be. That's essentially what this guy is advocating. There's nothing wrong with having a first party. There's nothing wrong with expecting your studios to create great content for you. You're allowed to create a product and put it in a marketplace and compete against other products. You're allowed to differentiate yourself through great art. You're allowed to have your employees, your developers work for you to create great things. You're allowed to use the resources that you have that other companies may not have to give your product an edge to compete. You're allowed to let consumers make a choice when it comes to purchasing things. I cannot get over this. I cannot get over the idea that essentially this person is advocating for a third-party mentality for first party. Think about that. Third party's great. Well, then go be a third party. Give the money back. Don't take money and then be a hypocrite. You took the money, you loved it, your game did well, but now you're upset because little Jimmy can't play your next game if you go with Microsoft. And by the way, this isn't a defense of Microsoft. He mentions PlayStation as well. PlayStation does the same thing. He's bringing up Microsoft because he has a deal, or he had a deal in the past with Microsoft. That's irrelevant. This line of thinking, this everybody gets a trophy approach to business is ridiculous. It is ridiculous to say that a first artists, think about it. Hey, Michelangelo, yeah, we love your paintings. They're fucking incredible. Would you mind painting the ceiling of this chapel for us? By the way, Joe's Pizza House and Church down the street, he'd really like you to paint his ceiling too. Just make sure that the painting you do for him is a little bit shittier than the one you do for us. Even though you're an artist, and I know it's almost impossible for you to do the least work possible. As an artist, you want to do your best. I can't believe I gotta explain this. We want you to sort of be a great artist for us and a mediocre artist for everyone else, because, they should be able to see the pictures too that you paint. Walk down the street to the Sistine Chapel, go in and look. Period. You want to play Halo? Buy an Xbox, subscribe to Game Pass on PC, or stream it to your toenail clippers. If you want to play the next Horizon Forbidden West, buy a PlayStation. If you want help developing a game, if you need a publisher, pick one. But when you pick one and you take their money, don't whine about it later on. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Share, subscribe, do all that stuff that you do for everybody else. Help me grow this channel, and I'll see you in the next video.